Welcome to my kitchen. I'm Rachel and I'm going to share with you my recipe for Kamala cake. I created this recipe in 2020 to honor Kamala Harris, our first female vice president. This is a moist chocolate cake with a hint of curry. I also use coconut milk, which makes this cake very moist. Kamala cake tastes good by itself with chocolate frosting or with coconut ice cream. So let's go ahead and get started. I already washed my hands. I have set the oven at 325 because I'm using a glass pan. If you use a regular pan, you want to set it at 350. And I've also prepared my pan. I put butter on the sides of it, and I'm using parchment paper. This way it won't stick, the batter won't stick. What I'm going to do right now is I will be mixing the flour, the leavening agents, and the spices together. And then separately I'll be mixing the sugar and wet ingredients, and then I'll be combining the two. All right, so we're going to go ahead and add 1.5 cups of flour. The leavening agents is 1.25 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1 teaspoon of salt. And now we're going to add the spices. We have 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of ginger powder, and 1 teaspoon of curry. And then we have 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder. I'm gonna go ahead and mix these up together. There we go. Okay, and now we're gonna go ahead and mix the sugar. We've got 2/3 cup of brown sugar. We go ahead and dump an egg in here, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 1/2 cup of water, and 3/4 cup of unsweetened coconut milk. Then we're going to go ahead and mix all of that together. I just love cooking, mixing things together and seeing what happens. But I also love sharing these recipes with others. So we're going to go ahead now and combine the two. And as you can see, there it is. Oops. That's taking a little bit longer than I expected, but that's okay. Some of you might use, an electric mixer, but I don't mind doing things by my hands. All right, that looks good. So I'm going to go ahead and pour this in here. Just making sure that it's all mixed up. Here we go, yum, it looks good. Chocolatey. Spicy. All right. So this makes an 8x8 square pan, or if you have a round pan, 8x8 or 8 round pan. And then we're just going to go ahead and put this in the oven. Again, this is 325 because this is a glass pan. And it bakes for 35 to 40 minutes or until done. I test it with a toothpick. And I already actually made one for you just to save time. And this one I put some frosting on it. So we'll go ahead and taste it. Good. All right. I send you off to make this Kamala cake. Enjoy.